Hello everyone, this is Lincoln Prime, and I just realized it has been over a year since my last Bandai Movie Monster Series review, and holy crap. But today we're taking a look at the Bandai Movie Monster Series Mechagodzilla from Tokyo SOS. Now, a little story time behind this figure. I did get this about over a year ago, almost exactly over a year ago, because I did actually buy this from Dragon Con. If you watched my Dragon Con video vlog, I do recommend checking that out. But you know, I did feature this in that video because you know, I was picking it up, and yeah. But this is one of the figures that I bought at Dragon Con, and I absolutely love this thing. It looks so good. I'm a huge fan of the like the Kiryu saga, like, you know, design. This is my favorite Mechagodzilla design ever. I mean, sure, I love Showa. Heisei is debatable for some people, but I do like the Heisei design. And of course we have, you know, the I guess if you want to count the Ready Player One design, which I do like, and also the MonsterVerse Mechagodzilla, which I love. This is my definitive Mechagodzilla design, just in my opinion. But I love the way this thing looks. It's got so much nice silver on it, so much nice detailing. The only thing that I would say that this is missing a lot of is like some darker paint, because we do get some like dark silver kind of paint in here, but it's not dark enough for me. That's just a me thing. I mean, we get it here on the thighs, get it more here on like the shins, get some more here in the abdomen area and on the neck, but we don't get it anywhere else, and that's kind of disappointing. I wish we kind of at least got it throughout these little sections on the tail, but we didn't. But all we are left with is very, very nice detailing. The rest of it is just silver. We do get some yellow for the eyes, which looks really nice. We get some red for these little things underneath the eyes, which also looks really cool. And we get some red for these parts underneath too. So when it comes to paint, yeah, it's there. The paint's there, but you know, it could have used just a tiny little bit more in my eyes, but everything else looks really, really nice when it comes to this figure's look just in general. But yeah, so now when it comes to articulation, there's not really too much to, you know, talk about. The head can rotate all the way around, the arms can also rotate all the way around on both sides, and the tail can swivel all the way around, and that's pretty much all we get. We don't get leg movement, we don't get waist movement, just those four joints, which, sure, I guess that could work, you know, if you want to utilize all the articulation in some way, but you can't really get it into like any groundbreaking poses or anything like that, but that's okay. You know, it's got a nice shelf presence, it looks nice, and that's all I really care about. Now for a quick size comparison, here we have the Tokyo SOS Bandai Movie Monster Series Mechagodzilla next to another Millennium Era Godzilla, the 2000 Godzilla / Megaguirus Godzilla, because it's the same suit. You know, I could see it. I could see this guy fighting this guy, but I mean, this suit is kind of on the similar, you know, spectrum when it comes to the SOS and against Mechagodzilla design, mainly just because the dorsal spines, the shape of the head, and just the shape of the body. It's a very different suit, I do know that. But you know, if you want to, you know, have these guys like, you know, fighting each other, then that's something you could do. Here we have next to the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2019. Here we have next to the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1991. And last but not least, the SH Monster Arts Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. This isn't the same version that was... Yeah, it's the same Godzilla, it's the same Mechagodzilla, just different movie. Because this is the SOS design, this is actually the version of Godzilla from 2002. So, you know, same characters, just different, you know, different year, but they do look very nice together. I mean, I feel like Mechagodzilla is a little bit on the smaller side, mainly due to the tail, but I do know that is accurate. Yeah, I could see it. They do look very nice together. I just, you know, just not from the same movie, but that is okay. Overall, my final comments on this figure is it's neat. There's not really too much to say because, you know, when it comes to paint, it's a bit minimal. But you know, the paint that's there is, at least in my eyes, the paint that really needs to be there. I mean, sure, you know, he could have used some more darker paint on the tail. I do feel like, you know, the silver, like the darker silver, could have been just a tiny bit darker instead of, you know, what we got. But not a huge deal. I mean, we got some nice like other detail in the face and on the legs and stuff, so it's not too bad. But the overall figure itself is pretty fun. He's only got 4 points of articulation, which, you know, can be a bit of a drawback for some people, but it's a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure. You're really going to be getting a lot of articulation there. These aren't groundbreaking figures, but they're fun, and they have a charm to them, and I love that. Do I recommend this figure? Yeah, I recommend it. It's a good figure. It's not awful. But, you know, yeah, I did buy this for at least 25 bucks, so if you can find it for around that price or a bit cheaper, then absolutely go for it. I think it's worth it. But yeah, so anyways, guys, that is about it for this review. I hope you all enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.